Hey, what's it? Hey, come on, now I'm done. Except for the carpet bugs might get a bit rowdy. Yeah, Dennis, I'll put another one in there. Yeah, I'll put two of us on the house, come on.
One's fine.
I'd like you to be on your own.
It's a lot like me, I just haven't done it lately.
Where's young Zoe? Out with her friends? What, all on her own?
Waiting.
Oh, Dennis. You ain't had a disagreement, have you?
Not lately.
They're busy. Won't miss me for a minute. They're talking about the Millers. Seems like they're not much wanted round here.
And you thought you'd come over and ask me to help sort them out? Is that why I am to you, the local head case?
Oh, I know you ain't in the best of moods. There's no need to go biting my head off. I was just wondering if you was all right.
Good Samaritan.
I thought I was a friend.
You are. You want to sit?
Well, you don't want to be sitting with an old woman like me, all gloomy. Not with the world at your feet. Most of the girls in Walford.
They're not in your league, Doc. Fancy another drink?
Yeah. Only you go easy on it. Don't help. No matter what your problem is, never been known to solve nothing.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah, then it becomes your best friend. I've seen that happen.
Sometimes my only friend, eh?
Oh.
I just think we've got everything under control, don't we?
I don't know how many knocks we have to get before we stop thinking that.
Maybe we never stop.
Of course, it all depends what you want to get things under control for.
To be happy?
Well, that ain't a bad thing to wish for. And again, don't always know what'll make us happy.
Well, what if you love someone, but you don't understand them? And sometimes you think you never will. You know, and that can make you angry. Turn you into something ugly. You've seen me ugly, Doc.
I've seen you do ugly things.
I hit someone tonight. And I wanted to hit him again and again.
Oh no, Dennis, that don't help nothing.
And then there's someone, and she's really sweet, Doc. And she's kind, and she's beautiful, and there's blokes who give anything to be with her. And when we're together, it's just easy, you know? I think we can have a nice, normal life, you know, kids.
You'd make a good father.
Maybe. Yeah. But maybe that's not what I want.
What, children?
No. Oh, I don't know.
What do you want?
I want to stop hurting people.
Yeah, well, we've all done that. I mean, it's no good hurting ourselves because of it. We've got to ask forgiveness and then try and put it right if we can and then move on the best we can.
Maybe it's time.
What? Dennis Rickman, that is not the answer. People what run away go on running. They think they're getting somewhere, but wherever they're getting, it's still there.
What?
The thing in their art that they can't face up to.
I don't know what she wants, she doesn't know what I want, and we just go around in circles. But maybe that's what we want, just to fight and then to make up and then to fight again.
Well, maybe she wants to say something and she can't.
Maybe we'll never know. And now, Doc, I've got a real chance with somebody who doesn't play games, who doesn't want to run or hide, somebody who loves me.
And do you think you could love her? What matters is that you're not alone, like I wasn't, when things looked as bad as they could be.
But if you're alone, you don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, and if you're alone, you don't feel nothing. We can't be alone, Dennis. Well, most of us can't. All we can be is lonely.
And I'm used to that.
You don't get used to being lonely. Just get used to cooking for one. If I can give you one piece of advice, it's to listen to yourself. Really listen. And then you'll find you hear a voice.
What voice?
Well, to me it's God's voice. But if you listen, then you won't go wrong.
I can't hear it, Doc.
Well, all that stuff that knocks us about, it's like the storm. what the disciples faced. And like Jesus said, you got to make it still.
How?
Well, there's the waves rolling about, and underneath there's the whole ocean, and that don't move. That's the stillness, and that's where you are, and that's where you'll hear what you need to know.
Dennis didn't come home last night.
Oh dear.
I know you're in the thick of him. Did he say anything about where he was going?
Well, maybe he just wants a little time on his own.
Dot, please, if you know where he is, you've got to tell me.
I don't, Zoe, I really don't. You mustn't worry yourself. I'm sure he's all right. Sharon, mind if I sit down for a minute?
No, of course not, Doc. You're right.
Yeah, fine. Also about a bit. You'd think I'd have given up by now, after all that I've been through. But it's hard to give up the things what you love, with everybody saying that they're bad for you. Zoe tells me that Dennis didn't come home last night. Well, you know me, Sharon. I ain't one to poke my nose in where I don't want it, but he'll be back. He's just a little confused, that's all. Don't know whether he's coming or going.
Doc, what exactly did he say to you?
Well, you know, Dennis carries the whole weight of the world on his shoulders that one, won't let no one help him. He just needs a little time to himself. Find out what he really wants.
So what you already knew.
What the good Lord has in store for us is one of the mysteries of life. All I know is that he has a purpose for each and every one of us. And when the time comes, we'll know what it is. Dennis is a good boy. He'll make the right decision. He don't want to hurt you. Either of you.
All right. So, where did you come from, eh?
Oh, thank goodness you got her. Dennis.
Hello, Doc. Got yourself a new friend?
Ah,
Around?
did it help? You certainly look a sight better than you did when I last saw you.
Yeah, well, it was all a bit on top of me then.
On top. And have you decided what you're going to do with yourself?
Yeah. I'm going to find a place of my own.
Oh, just you?
No, me and Zoe.
Zoe?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
As long as you're sure.
I am. I made a decision. I want to make a new start, and so is it.
Well, you ain't going to like this, Dennis, but what about Sharon?
What about her?
I thought you really loved each other.
Yeah. But it didn't work out. I mean, we tore holes in each other trying to make it, but it just wouldn't. And all the time I got this loving, caring, kind girl in Zoe, and I thought, what am I doing? I can't have one woman, so everyone else is ruled out. That's just stupid. Just a waste of a life. Why should I let the chance of a normal life with a girl who adores me pass me by?
I'll come and have a cup of tea with you when you're settled in.
I'd like that.
Does Sharon know about this? Is she all right? She deserves more than that, Dennis. Hey, Dennis. Look at your dad sitting here in this weather. Dennis?
Sharon's gone.
What do you mean? Sharon's gone. Gone where?
Dunno. Don't even think she knows. Just as long as she got away from here.
I'm having trouble following this, Dennis.
I started seeing her again. I tried not to. I tried to forget her, but... So I got together with Zoe, and now I've ruined her life as well as my own. I really loved her. And you think, what are the chances of finding somebody you feel that way about, who feels the same way about you?
Now she's left you.
No, it's my fault. It's all my fault. See, Zoe, she's having my baby. What am I going to do? I care about her.
Well, caring ain't to be sneezed at. To be cared for is a lot more than most people get in this world. But there's a little baby coming. You've got to think about that.
Don't know if I can. You don't know my track record, that I've done some really bad things.
Yeah, maybe, but you'll make a good father. You know why? Because them what's missed out on love, they know what it means to be given love. They know that it matters. And you're strong, Dennis. Though it may not seem like it at the moment, and you're good.
I'm not.
I mean, you made a few mistakes, but so are most people. You know, we're only human. But you got a good heart. If you didn't have, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't be sitting here thinking about what to do for the best. Would you? In a few more months, this is going to be nappies.
So we'll use those disposable ones.
Oh, you ain't going to be one of these modern fathers then?
I'm going to be there.
Father's more than just being there.
Dot, I know what's expected of me, right?
Who by?
Well, I got Zoe pregnant. It's my duty to be the kid's father.
Duty?
How much do I owe you?
A child needs to know it's love.
It'll always know I was there.
It needs love and looking after and being provided for.
Yeah, well, I'm more used to providing for myself.
When the child is in your arms, everything changes. Because a father's love is stronger than anything you can imagine, Dennis. You'll look down at this tiny thing, and it depends on you. Everything it needs to survive, you got to give it. And you got a lot of love to offer, Dennis. And when the baby's there, you won't be able to help yourself. And you know what?
What?
I think it'll be the making of you.
Nothing happened. That's not how it looked to me.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5, verse 9.
Anything that book doesn't cover, Doc?
Why didn't you read it? Find out for yourself.
Because I'm busy.
Oh, what, you're going to find the answer staring at the audience, are you?
Where do you want me to look?
Well, start with yourself, Dennis. Go on from there.
Yeah, morning, Doc.
Now, don't you worry yourself, Zoe. I'll put the kettle on. You know, that Alfie Moon only tried to sell me a biscuit barrel without a lid this morning. I shall have to set Dennis on him.
Have you seen him today?
Yes, I have. Have you?
No. Stayed at the Vic last night.
I ain't trying to hurt you, Zoe. I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't happy. Neither of you.
Can't lose him, Doc.
Well, I know you must be worried about this baby.
It's not just the baby. I love him. I've got nothing without him.
Look, you can't carry on like this. Him moping, sleeping at the Vic, you in here distraught. Can't go out because you're too sick at heart.
We can make it work. He's just got to give us a chance.
Oh, look, what do you think Dennis has been trying to do? Some things, they ain't worth the pain.
It's all I've got.
No, he ain't. You got your family, you got your friends. Soon you're going to have a family of your own.
Not without Dennis, I won't.
Oh, Zoe, you'll end up hurting yourself even more if you keep pushing, trying to make it work. You'll forget who you are. Yes?
It's Dan.
Come on up. It's Dan. Now think about it, Zoe. Is this really what you want?
Well, still spreading the word of the Lord, Doc.
I'm giving good advice where it's needed, and I'm sure you'll do the same. Don't stay innocent for long, do they? You and Zoe, you want to treasure the first few weeks. Oh dear.
I got it, Doc. I got it.
Oh, Dennis. Oh, you are kind. Thank you ever so much.
No problem. Although I'm afraid these aren't much use to you, not unless you're planning on making omelettes.
Huh. Oh well, these things are sent to trials.
Look, I'll give you a hand getting this at home.
No, I don't want to hold you up.
That's no problem. I can always spare 5 minutes for you.
Dennis, can't you stop for a cup of tea?
No, I have to get on.
Oh, Dem working you hard, is he?
Oh, you know Dim. It seems he wants me to have a hand in running the place. Well, I can't be a barman all my life.
Oh, well, it's a good job that he's rallying round. It must be the prospect of being a grandfather that's bringing out the best in him. I'm so glad you're settled.
Yeah, still can't quite believe I'm going to be a dad, though.
Oh, was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it?
It's taken me a while to get used to the idea. But now I'm even reading baby books.
Must have been difficult for Zoe, too.
Sometimes I forget how young she is. But I'm going to look after them, Doc. I'm going to look after both of them.
Yeah, of course you are. Because having a baby, it's a wonderful thing. You'll see.
Yeah. You know, for the first time it feels like there's a point to all this.
Well, of course there is. I'm so pleased for you. Tracy, if my Jim comes in here with a bag of washing, will you tell him that I'm waiting for it?
Will do, Doc.
You all right, dear?
Yeah,
Well, you don't look it to me.
I'm fine, honestly.
Really? I thought that you said that things were going better for you. I saw Dennis in the market this morning. He looked happy enough.
That was before we round, and I've ruined everything.
Oh, dear.
I love him, Doc.
Yes. Yes, I know you do.
I just want him to stay. I'd do anything to make him stay. I don't mind if he don't love me, as long as we can be a family.
Making him stay ain't any sort of life for either of you. Family with no love, I mean, Dennis don't need that. He's had enough of that for one lifetime. Oh, it's amazing the things we do to hang on to somebody when we're desperate. We tell ourselves it's love, but it ain't really, is it? Not if the person we love don't love us.
What have I got to do then?
There's nothing you can do. I used to think that with my Nick. If I could be a bit nicer, if I could just turn another blind eye, then maybe he'd realise how much... But love ain't like that, is it? I mean, if you hold on to something hard enough, all you do is strangle it.